University of Arkansas weed scientists say they understand how growers might be trying to save money on rice herbicides. But laying a good foundation with residual herbicides can save money in the long run. Tommy Butts explained the thinking in this presentation from the Arkansas Rice and Soybean Field Day.
Now that plot over there, again, received command alone. Here on this heavy clay soil at Roar, we used a quart per acre rate. And you'll notice we did get, halfway decent grass control, especially compared to our non-treated control plot. We got, really good grass control there. But when we're relying on that one chemistry solely by itself, you can see we still did have a lot of grass escapes. Also, command is not good for broadleaf weed control, so you'll see a lot of hemp sesbania or coffee bean that has broken through. So we didn't get that diverse weed spectrum. And then also that plays into, by only using one mode of action out there in that tank mix, that really plays into quickening or hastening the evolution of herbicide resistance. So we really want to try and avoid doing that as much as possible, because command is a staple herbicide in our rice crop. It does a lot of work for us, and we want to save that as long as we possibly can from developing resistance in our barnyard grass populations. Now, like I just mentioned, and like Dr. Tom Barber mentions, 2 is always better than 1. If we look at this plot right next to me, this is actually command plus facet pre. And again, those 2 effective modes of action working together greatly enhanced our weed control. Also, the benefit to adding facet into that mix is we can increase the diversity of spectrum of weeds that we get. You'll notice that helped us control a lot of our coffee bean or hemp sesbania in this plot as well. It will also give us a little flat sedge control and a few other weed species as well. In this plot, we used a quart rate of command again and the 43 ounce per acre rate of facet. This really is probably one of my top primary recommendations for our first residuals to go out in rice. Consistently in our research, we see that facet works better as a residual, especially when pairing it with command. And so I'd much rather use it up front, get as much activity out of it as possible, rather than saving it for the post-emergence side, where we've often seen some mixed results as far as controlling our barnyard grass.